Hey everyone, welcome to Flip the Deck Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at why your person finds you so attractive. So we're going to look into all of the parts of your personality and your appearance that make you irresistible to the person that you have on your mind. I have 4 piles for you today. Take some time to really dig into the symbolism, pause the video if you need to, study these cards, and then make your selection. For group 1, we have the Ace of Wands. For group 2, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And again, go ahead and pause on the close-ups of the cards if you want to take a little more time to study them. Group 3, we have the Ace of Swords. And finally, group 4, the Ace of Cups. Okay, when you've made your selection, your timestamp will be down below in the description box, and I will see you in your reading. Hi group 1, if you picked the Ace of Wands, this is your reading about why your person finds you so attractive. So before we jump into all of the parts of you, your personality and your appearance that this person finds attractive and is drawn to, we're going to take just a little bit of a peek into who this person is and just get a little information about this person, because I think that's going to help me understand why they find certain attributes about you appealing. Okay, so behind your card, I just have one animal spirit card, and this is going to give me a little insight into who this person is that's on your mind. So your person is showing up as the turtle. This is a water element, so your person may be a water sign. If they're not a water sign, there's somebody who is very emotional and very in touch with their emotions. That might be something that you know about them. It might be somebody who shares a lot of their emotions with you, or it could be actually something that you're not very aware of because this person is coming through as the turtle. So that just shows me that they're very protective of their emotions and of their emotional side. So this might not be something that they share with everyone, and depending on how close you are with this person, that might not be a part of them that you know. But they are a very emotional person, and if this is someone that you have a romantic interest in, then that's nice to know that they are in touch with their emotions. Usually the turtle is very steadfast, will stick to things once they've started. There is a strong sense of this protection kind of energy. So this is certainly somebody who wants to keep themselves protected at all costs. So at sometimes they might be a little hard to read. You might find it difficult to connect with them emotionally because they will kind of keep themselves guarded. They'll sort of go into their shell. You also might notice this person is someone who pulls away for periods of time. It could be a day, it could be a week. It depends on sort of what your relationship is with them, but this is somebody who will take their time to retreat and kind of spend some time by themselves and go within. So if this is someone in your life that will kind of disappear on you for a day or two, go quiet, that's just part of their personality coming through as this turtle. So it's probably somebody who when you're around you feel a very healing, protective energy. They're really grounded. They're going to display a lot of both earth and water characteristics. So this is somebody who's going to be very grounded, very down to earth, but also be tapped into their emotional side. So that's a nice balance there. Let's grab a couple of tarot cards. Wow, one just flew out. Two major arcana. So this is somebody with a really strong presence and strong personality. 2 major arcana just popped right out for you, group 1. Okay, that was a big pile of cards. I'm not going to take all of those. Let's see if we can get one more card for group 1's person. Just figure out a little bit about them. Who is group 1's person? Okay, another major arcana. So definitely a strong presence. Your guides don't want there to be any question about who this person is in your life. This is somebody who, like I said, is very patient and steadfast. So this might be something that you know about them in life, like watching them move through life. It might be that they've been through a lot of things and that they've really demonstrated this patience and this ability to really stick with things and see something all the way through to completion. So I'm not getting a vibe of like a fickle person that would just kind of change their mind, skip out, start over. This is somebody who will really stick to it. That's apparent too with the Emperor, having the Emperor, Temperance, and the Turtle. Like definitely there's patience here and a steadfastness. I feel like this person's very even-keeled, and even though they're showing up as this water element, there's something so steady and grounded and even about them. With the Emperor, we have fire energy coming through. So there's a lot on the table here in terms of characteristics, personality. We've got that groundedness, that earth energy. We've got emotional water energy coming through. We've got fire energy, lots of passion. So definitely somebody, they're multifaceted. This is somebody that's really interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is showing me that they also have they're kind of like lucky. You might see them as lucky. I think that it's less luck and more persistence when I'm looking at this person, but they are successful, and I think they kind of do things their own way. With the Emperor can come through as somebody really like overbearing and concerned with rules and doing things the right way. But I think one part of the Emperor that sometimes gets overlooked is the fact that the Emperor kind of makes his own rules. So while he might be really insistent on following whatever rules have been established, the fact that he made those rules himself, these are more like rules for himself. So whatever this person, this turtle person, whatever they have decided is right for them, is the path that they want to go on, that's exactly what they're going to do. And they're going to really adhere to that. So that's bringing up that steadfastness and that perseverance. Like they're going to adhere to that, even if it's going against the grain, even if it's going against the rules and kind of doing things differently than most people would. If it's in this turtle's rule book, then like it's the thing. So that's just giving me a little insight into what this person might find intriguing or might value in you. Because I do think this is somebody who values kind of sticking to it, kind of sticking things out and seeing things all the way through, being very firm in what they believe in. And they also protect themselves, so they might be very protective over their vision of how things should play out as well. Okay, let me set all of this aside and let's jump into what this person, this turtle person, finds attractive about you. And I think I'll keep these cards handy because I might need to refer back to them as we are looking at you and how this person is seeing you. So, the Ace of Wands. So this is, right away I can tell you, this person has strong, passionate feelings about you. So we're going to look more into elements of your personality that might intrigue them, draw them in, and make them feel like you're a person that they want to be with. But right off the bat with this, there's a strong desire here, and there's a lot of fiery, passionate energy. This person definitely finds you attractive. And I'm picking up on strong vibes of like your face. Like they think your face is beautiful. They think your eyes are beautiful. They think your lips are kissable. So there's definitely an attraction here. This goes deeper than like kind of hitting it off on a more intellectual level or something. Like we're going to look into that and see what's there. But beyond that, there's definitely a physical attraction, and some strong physical chemistry going on here. Okay, let's see. What does the group one's person find attractive about them? There's definitely something about the eyes and eye contact coming through. So when you make eye contact with this person, just know it like gives them chills. And that might be something you want to do more of. If you feel a little shy around this person, or maybe don't want to make a lot of eye contact, maybe if you're trying to attract them, maybe you do a little bit more of that eye contact. So Page of Pentacles. Three of Wands. More Wands energy. Yeah, there's definitely passion, fire coming through from this connection. So there is a lot of physical attraction. It's probably on both ends, but we're not really looking into how you feel about this person. We are looking into how they feel about you. Okay. So this person really just absolutely thinks the world of you. The World card coming out third to help us understand better how they're feeling about you. Beyond all of this fiery attraction that's going on here, they see you as an abundant, prosperous person. Even if you don't see yourself like that. Like, I think even if you haven't accomplished what you are setting out to do in life, they see you as somebody who definitely has the potential to be financially successful, to find a lot of success and fulfillment in your career, to really kind of like have it all. And they see you as someone who plans to have it all. Like, if you have shared some of your plans, dreams, desires for the future with them, they're impressed. Like, they're really impressed with how you see the world and what you are planning to accomplish. And they're intrigued by this vision that you have. And I think they really respect that. They respect that you have really been able to cultivate a vision for your future. And that's probably given them a little bit of insight and ability to feel more connected to you and kind of see you in their lives going forward. Okay. I think there might be something too with, you see in this Ace of Wands how we have this sort of flame-like fire energy right here at the third eye. So I think there's something like a very intellectual connection that the two of you are sharing, whether it was just one conversation or you talk to this person all the time. They feel connected to you in an intellectual and almost spiritual way. I think you make them feel pretty grounded, which I think that this, as we talked about with this turtle card, they're going to really appreciate a grounding energy. They're going to appreciate something that makes them feel safe, because keeping themselves protected is of utmost importance to this person. So I am picking up on the fact that you make them feel safe and protected. And you also kind of give them a little bit of like excitement and like a dream for the future. So I think there's something you might have shared with this person about your plans for the future, and they kind of saw themselves in those plans. Like, even if they didn't share that with you, they might not have felt comfortable sharing that with you, depending on how close you are at this time, but they see themselves in your plans for the future. And that's interesting. Look a little bit more into maybe some elements of your personality that they find attractive. We might be able to pick up on some more physical features. I do think that they just think that you're beautiful, and not just like, definitely there's that passionate energy coming through, but There's also kind of like this sweet energy. Like when they look at you, they just kind of light up. Third eye chakra. We were just talking about this. We were just talking about this with the Ace of Wands and this flame here. So yeah, they feel connected to you on a deep spiritual level. So the third eye really looks into intuition and foresight, openness. I think even the use of imagination. So like we were talking about your vision for the future and them being able to see themselves in it. Anything that you have shared with this person, or even if you haven't, they may just imagine a future with you. I'm kind of seeing that the two of you are like connected more on a psychic realm. So this might be a case of seeing this person in your dreams, them seeing you in their dreams. It's almost like even if your connection hasn't really kicked off yet, the two of you are exploring something on the astral plane. Like you are connected through these 2 points. So yeah, this is something they really they admire about you, and not only admire it, but they feel like they can connect with you through the third eye. So this person might be deeply spiritual, and you are likely on your spiritual journey too. So this is a point where you two connect, and that's something they find very attractive and very intriguing about you, because you can connect with them on this deep spiritual level. Okay, earth energy. So we were kind of talking about the turtle being both water and earth, and this Page of Pentacles, and the feeling of groundedness. So yeah, they feel very comfortable around you. They think you're really down to earth. They think you're very grounded. I just get the feeling that they really, this is like, they highly respect you. They kind of think the world of you. And in this World card, just kind of like the joy that this person seems to be experiencing, I think that's how they feel around you. That's what I'm picking up on. They just feel at ease. They feel at home. And that's really appealing to them. And they definitely, this is somebody who like wants a future with you. So I'm really curious, is this a relationship that you're already in? Because they see a future with you. They want to make plans, like right now. And really this theme of eyes, because it's not only the third eye where this connection is showing up, but also when I was talking about the physical features, we're talking about your eyes being something that really draws them to you, and that eye contact with you like sends them over the edge. So there's definitely a theme about eyes and eye contact all through this reading. I don't know if this is something where you need to like spot at each other from across the room, or what it is, but there's something about the eyes and making eye contact. Okay, Hope card coming out here. Let me see if I can just fit this right here. So yeah, they just find themselves being more hopeful for the future and exploring plans of the future with you. I think you're really like inspiring them in some way. This is interesting, you guys. Like, because there's so many people that could see this reading, and this reading is timeless, there could be people in all stages of their relationship. So it's just, it would be interesting if you want to comment down below kind of like what phase of your relationship you're in with this, you know, in this particular scenario, because this could be something brand new, and this person is just connecting with you. Like this third eye connection and this feeling connected on the astral realm could be the only way that the two of you are really connecting, because your feelings haven't really been made known yet. Or this could be somebody who you're in an established thing with, and like they're planning to spend their life with you. Support coming through. So yeah, they feel very supported in your presence, and I think that's something that really draws them to you, because that's not something that, likely that's not something that they've felt before. This is someone who really, again with this turtle card, who really is focused on protecting themselves from outside influences, from people who might not be that supportive, from people who might not see their dreams and value their vision. And I think with you, they see that you do. You value them as a person, and you make them feel grounded and protected and safe. So this is really for them a safe place where they can go and make plans for the future, talk about things, connect on a deep spiritual level. So yeah, I mean, like, if we're talking, why do they want you? Why would they want you? They'd want you because that connection, that's not something that they can find with just anybody. And having that kind of supportive energy coming from you, that's not something they can get from just anywhere. And they realize that. Somebody who keeps themselves kind of protected and blocked off from the outside and just really wants to guard their heart, they definitely are going to pick up on that energy, because they've been in many scenarios where that wasn't the case, where they couldn't be themselves and they didn't feel safe to. They kind of went in their shell. So with you, they can come out of that shell, even if it's just for a little while, and that makes them feel so good and gives them so much hope for the future. So yeah, definitely some strong, how do I want to put this? Like physical energy coming through. They find you beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But more than that, they really see you as somebody who they can spend their life with, make plans for the future with, and connect with on a level that they haven't been able to connect with other people on in the past. So I think this is a really special connection to them, and you're really making them feel grounded here with this earth energy, this Page of Pentacles. You bring a groundedness to them, and that's something they would crave. This is the turtle, you know, they're water, they're earth. They kind of live in both elements, but it's really important for them to be able to feel grounded, because being able to be in both elements on both terrains is important to them, and that's most likely something that they don't feel that easily. So you bringing that sense of groundedness, you kind of giving them a vision for the future, and then being excited about what you're presenting. And also they had that Emperor energy coming through, so they kind of want to like break the rules a little bit. I know people don't think of the Emperor like that, but really the Emperor is a trailblazer more than people realize. So this is somebody who's going to lay out kind of their own rules and their own way of doing things, and then they're going to stick to it. They're going to adhere to those guidelines that they put in place. And I think that your energy really came through as fiery and something that's exciting to them. Yeah, so I think that's all I have for you, Group 1. Your person is extremely drawn to you, both on a physical level and on a mental, emotional, intellectual level. So that's really great that it didn't stop at the physical. So if you liked this reading, if it resonated on any level, go ahead and drop me a comment down below and let me know what kind of this, where this connection is, where you are in this connection. And consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. Other than that, I will see you next time, Group 1. Bye. Hi, Group 2. If you picked the Ace of Pentacles, then this is your reading all about why your person wants you. So we're going to find out why they find you so attractive, why they're so drawn to you. So before we jump into all of that about you, let's take a little peek into who this person is, because I think that's going to help me get a better understanding about why they're drawn to certain aspects of your personality or your physicality. We will just see what we see. So I have an animal spirit card here, and let's just see. This card is going to represent your person. Let's see who they are, what they're about. Okay, your person is the frog. So this is water element. Group 1 had the turtle, which was water, a water element that has a strong tendency towards earth element. So this is the same thing. Frogs live both in the water and on earth. So this is somebody who might be pretty emotional, might be emotionally available, and also be very grounded. So this might be an earth sign or a water sign, somebody who kind of demonstrates elements of both of those things, the water and the earth. So the frog's also seen as somebody who's really lucky. You might see them as lucky. Most likely this is someone who's been through a lot of change and transformation in their lives and who is very wise, likely because of all of that change, everything that they've had to go through, all of the growth. It could have been sudden change that they experienced in life. So you see them as somebody very wise. They show up in your life as somebody with a lot of wisdom. Okay, let's jump into a little bit of tarot and just find out a bit more about who this person is. Okay, 10 of Cups. Who is, oh, there we go. The Two of Pentacles. I'm really picking up on the fact that this person, there's a Strength card just flying out. Okay, this person, like we were talking about change and transformation, I do think they've been through a lot in their lives, and they've developed a kind of inner strength and a lot of wisdom from like maybe some hard lessons that they had to learn. But what that's done is it's created somebody who's very responsible, very grounded. But I think this is somebody who can handle a lot of responsibility and who you trust in that way. So this might be somebody that you have kind of had that 10 of Cups, happy family, kind of fulfilled, wishes fulfilled kind of desires toward, because this is someone that you can see being able to balance and juggle all of those responsibilities, of raising a family, of being there, of showing up for the people that are important to them in their lives, of being financially stable. I think this is someone you think can kind of do it all. And this is how they show up in the world. Someone who really puts in the work, reaps the rewards. And yeah, I'm seeing them as really hardworking, and like something that went on in their lives kind of made them this way. Like they may have had to care for family members, for siblings, something that put a lot of responsibility on them at an early age, but they've grown into a really just a really responsible, someone who makes sound decisions and who can really balance a lot. They'll take on a lot of things and really kind of juggle a lot of balls at once. So what can come with that at the same time is somebody who's overworked. So I think this person, when they are overworked, they can need a little extra nourishment, a little extra encouragement, because I think they will kind of like run themselves into the ground taking on all of this responsibility. But this is definitely somebody who has developed like an inner strength that likely you admire. So knowing all of that, I'm going to keep these cards handy, but just kind of knowing who this person is, let's look into why they feel so attracted to you. I'll just move this off to the side. Right away, I can tell you that somebody who displays the elements that we were just talking about, responsibility, being pretty sensitive and being family focused, they see you as somebody who is quite grounded and responsible, and also somebody who's a really powerful manifester. So these are qualities that would really appeal to them, because that's kind of how they are. Like, they're willing to get in there and do the work, get their hands dirty. And I think they see you like that too. Like, not somebody who's too good to do the work. You're not somebody who thinks everything's just going to be handed to you. Like, you're willing to put in the effort to get what you want out of life. And that's something that you would really connect with this person on. Also, we're seeing some similarities of earth energy. Like, we had the frog who's both water and earth, and you're coming through with a grounded earth energy, so that's probably really the part that connects you two together. What else? I do think this person sees you as someone who's very loving, very kind, nurturing, and I think that in terms of physical attraction, there's something here about the body. I'm going to jump into a bit of tarot and, help us just see what else we can get about that. But there's something about the body. They're very attracted to your body, or touching your body, you touching their body, the two of you touching. There's something, there's something with that. Maybe you've given them a massage before they've given you a massage, because there's something that really kind of turns them on about your body, or the two of you touching. Kind of gives them goosebumps. This could be literally as simple as you brushed up against each other accidentally. Like you're at work, or you're at school, or you're in a store or something, and your arms brush, and it yeah, they liked that. Let's say that. They liked that. It could be, oh, we've got a flipper. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely more earth energy coming through. You two are connecting on a very grounded, just in a grounded place. And it's like you admire each other probably for the work that you do. Seeing that your person was coming through as the frog and having all of this like this inner strength and this responsibility and stuff. I think it's something that you two probably connect on, but it's definitely something that draws them to you. Your ability to work hard, your generosity once you do. Like, you're a generous person when you've achieved. You're willing to share it with others, and they love that about you. Let's see what else. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It's like something about the work that you do. Like, not just, like I was just saying, like, that they admire your hard work, but it's like, if you do work with your hands or something, like, they like the work that you do with your hands. They think you're good with your hands, and that could come back to that massage thing. But oh, definitely there's something with the hands here. So I don't know if this is just about touching, you touching them touching you, touching each other. But I don't know if it's that, or like they literally find your hands attractive. I don't know. Five of Swords. Oh, your cards are just flying out. And the Tower. Okay. So we talked about with them that they are somebody who has likely gone through a lot of transformation. So it doesn't surprise me at all that the Tower came out in your reading. And it's coming out as something that they like, admire, find attractive about you. So this could be that the two of you have both experienced a lot of change and transformation in your life, and this is something that you connect on a deep level. So they're drawn to that. They're drawn to that similarity that you have, and they admire your ability to change and transform, and to kind of pick up the pieces after things, you know, maybe haven't gone your way. Yeah. I think definitely the two of you are connecting on that level. Now with this Five of Swords here, I think that they're really able to kind of tap into your ability to kind of work through arguments and disagreements and things like that. So it could be that you've actually experienced arguments and disagreements and kind of like battles with this person, and the way that you handled that they admire, or they could have seen you go through that with somebody else. But I think that they see you as somebody very grounded. It's like you're able to take that very mental energy that can cause a lot of confusion for most people and kind of just ground that and stabilize that in a way that they respect. I think that's something they're good at too. So like they really notice that and admire that about you. I don't even know if you know you're doing that, but it's something that they see in you. And really whatever kind of changes you've gone through, it could be that you came out of a situation that was full of arguments, disagreements, and it just like one big battle, and that triggered this Tower moment. But I think this person, if they are privy to that information, if they know you and know what you've been through in your life, it's definitely an area of connection for you, and something that they admire about you and something that draws them to you. And if they don't know it specifically, it's like they have a sense of it. They have a sense that you're deep, like you're more than what meets the surface. I think that I think this might not be something that you I think you present yourself as a very grounded person and very together, and there's like a little more to the story. I'm not saying you're not together, but like it's not just because you've had everything handed to you or because things came easily the reason that you're able to kind of pick up the pieces. There's some hurt, there's some conflict, some abrupt change that has happened for you that has molded you into the person that you are today. And somehow, whether they know the details of it or not, they just pick up on that and really respect that about you. Let's look into a little bit more just about your personality and about some of the things that might draw them to you. Okay, so the Autumn card coming out here, number 21. So Autumn is all about the harvest and kind of reaping rewards. I feel like we touched on that before, and definitely a strong connection to this Ace of Pentacles card, with this pentacle being essentially a plant with roots. So like I was saying, this person sees you as a powerful manifester, as like an abundant creature, and that's really apparent with this Autumn card and with the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. They just see you as abundant, and that could really just play into like your ability to get past the hurts and as I'm saying it, adversity. So your ability to overcome what you've been through is something that really, really draws this person to you. Your strength, and like I still have their cards over here, so their strength, I think that's an area where the two of you are really connecting, or you're going to connect. So that's what draws them to you, kind of your story, your past, and the similarities that they find there, because there's so much that you've experienced that they've experienced too, and it's probably not something that they often can find somebody to connect with on that level. I'm going to grab some love story cards and kind of look into this. There's really like this, just such a earthy and sensual energy coming off of this reading. So yeah, that the whole thing with like something with your bodies, like they're just very drawn to your body, like they just want to be close to you, they want to be near you. So physically, I mean, I can't, it's just like the hands, I can't get past that part. So I don't know if this is somebody who you touch often who you want to touch or who wants to touch you. But there is something with the hands, and there is just this kind of earthy, sensual, deep desire for them to be near you in a physical way, be near like your whole body. Like, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily one feature, except the hands, but it doesn't seem like it's one feature that's really getting them, but it's like your whole body and just the closeness of you that's really turning them on. So number 29, memories. This, again, there's something here that the two of you are able to connect on from your past, and it really draws them to you. It really makes them connect with you on a level that's deeper than what they typically find. So the two of you will likely connect through sharing stories of the past. Maybe you have memories with this person, depending on how long you've known them. For some of you, it might be memories or experiences that you had together in the past. But really, it's a deep connection based on your past experiences. And just going through a lot of adversity. Number 33, influence coming through. So I do think it's going to be a lot of conversations that the two of you are having, and that these shared experiences and this way that you're able to connect in this deep way based on shared experiences of adversity. Like, neither one of you, it's like neither one of you have come from like the picture perfect place. It's not that you had the best upbringing or all the money or the best support system, but you've made it work, and you're both people who want to make it work, who want to keep trying, who want to persevere, who want to find that inner strength, and who kind of like the cards that came out for your person, for the frog person, this 10 of Cups, this 2 of Pentacles, and this strength. It's really a feeling of, even if everything didn't work out as perfectly as it could, even if everything wasn't just handed to me, and even if I didn't have the best support system, I'm still going to create this beautiful life for myself. I'm still going to keep trying despite the adversity, despite the changes, the abrupt sometimes changes. I'm still able to manifest. I'm still able to reap the rewards of my hard work, and even be generous with it. I think they love that about you. They love that you are generous with all that you have accumulated. Even if that's not much right now, you're still willing to share with other people, whether that's friends, family, or just a random stranger. They may have seen you show kindness to a stranger, and it was something that really drew them to you, because that's how they are. Like, they want to take care of people. They want to balance the responsibilities. They want to be the one to demonstrate the strength to kind of to do it all. And you show that to them. You show them that you've been through some things. You've been through some hurt, some heartache, some major tower moments, and you have come through it. Yeah. So I think there's going to be like if it hasn't happened already, the two of you will definitely connect through shared experiences, memories, just sharing your past, sharing what you've been through. And then there's, on the physical side, there's I think you'll have a lot of fun. On the physical side, I think that's going to be really fun for you, very satisfying for you, and a really like almost spiritual type connection, because there's just something that's like the two of you are wanting to just be drawn together, like just pulled together like magnets. So if you haven't met this person yet, when you do, you're going to be just drawn to them. They're drawn to you. They want to be close to you, physically close to you. They want to have their hands on you. So this is probably somebody who's not that shy about displaying affection. Even if they've been in the past, they're not going to be with you because it's like a compulsion. Like they can't keep their hands off of you type of thing. So, wow. Wow, you guys. Um, I think that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what parts of this reading resonated with you. Consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. All that good stuff. I will see you in your next reading group too. I loved this one. If you haven't come across this person yet, I hope that you do soon, because they really feel quite physically pulled towards you, and I think that's going to be really comforting to you, and you're going to enjoy this relationship a lot. So I'll see you next time, group 2. Bye. Hey, group 3, if you picked the Ace of Swords, this is your reading all about why your person wants you. So we're going to dig into exactly why they feel attracted to you and drawn to you, and get all of the details that we can. But before we look into that, I want to look into a bit of some aspects of your person's personality, so that we can get a better understanding of where they're coming from and why they may value these certain parts of you. If we understand what's important to them, I think that makes it a little bit more clear. So we have one card here, one animal spirit card that's going to represent your person, and then we will look into a little bit of tarot to get more details about them. So your person is coming through as the Vulture. Okay, so this is air energy. Ace of Swords being air energy too. So just quickly before we look into them, just kind of pointing out the fact that both of you are coming through as air energy. So this person is likely pretty serious most of the time, very serious, intellectual person. Also, I'm kind of getting this sense of, like, basically the Vulture, a lot of times it's associated with death. So we can kind of draw similarities between this card and the Death card in the tarot. So the Death card is all about rebirth, really more so than death, because life is all about cycles and we have to go through different phases, and one thing has to be kind of removed or die for another thing to be born. So this person is likely somebody that understands the cycles of life, and is really smart. They're probably also highly organized and clean. So that might be something that could bother you about them, or depending on how you live, or something that you highly, highly value because you are very particular too. So yeah, that's kind of the word I'm looking for. This is somebody who's very particular about how things are done, and kind of keeping order. And I think maybe on the other side of things, this is also somebody that they can be kind of dramatic. Let's just put it like that. They can be sort of dramatic and maybe a little bit aggressive when they are angry. So definitely somebody who may feel undervalued in a lot of situations, maybe in their work situation, but that's coming up as a theme for them. Maybe not feeling appreciated. You've got cards flying out. Alrighty. So Wands energy coming through strong for this person. They are passionate about what they believe in. They will make it known. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Death card. So we were just talking about the Vulture kind of relating to the Death card in the tarot, and then that card pops out. So yeah, I'm getting a very serious, very straight to the point type of energy with this person. They're not somebody who beats around the bush. They will just get right to it. They understand how things work. They're likely very, very, very smart, and they just get it, and they don't want to mess around with like waiting around. I want to say waiting around for other people to get it. Like, they get it, they understand things, they get how things work, they understand the cycles of life, and they're not that emotional about it. Not that they're not an emotional person, but just the way that they come across, they're not going to come across as highly emotional or clinging to things. They're going to come across as somebody who is very very focused, very orderly, and very about getting the task done and getting it done right. Definitely somebody who plans, like who looks ahead to the future and who plans out kind of what's gonna take place, what's next for them. They're not gonna just fly through life, like fly through. We are talking air energy here, but this isn't somebody who just goes through life like without a plan. Yeah, like they're calculated. Let's put it like that. And I don't mean that in a negative way. They just are going to like plan it out. Like if they're going on a trip, they have an itinerary. They have like their bag packed perfectly and like everything divided into into its own area, and they know exactly where everything is, and their house, their space, their personal space is organized. They are very particular, but whatever it is that they are passionate about, they let that be known. They focus their energy on that. They don't focus their energy on a lot of things that they feel that they can't control. They focus on what they can control. Very, very practical energy coming through from this person. So that's really going to give me an insight into how they're going to look at you, because they are definitely coming from a very practical place, but they will funnel their energy toward things that they are passionate about. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm seeing here immediately that I want to say, because I think there was, but I forgot. So I think I'm going to move these aside and we'll look into why your person is attracted to you, and maybe that will come back to me. But yeah, really super practical energy coming through from your person. And just from the start here with you being drawn to this Ace of Wands, I think you might be a pretty practical person yourself. So that might be something that they like about you, that you are pretty straight to the point. I don't think that they would enjoy spending time around somebody. Card fly up. Enjoy spending time around somebody who, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The Queen of Swords. This is exactly what we're talking about. Very straight to the point, very straightforward. The Queen of Swords. So you are an independent person, very independent, and I'm already picking up on kind of unconventional. Like you may be unconventional in appearance, maybe kind of edgy in appearance, and they like that about you. They like that you're different, that like if you want to do something wild with your hair, dye it a crazy color or cut it short or whatever, like you just go for it. You really stand out to them and draw their attention. You really catch their eye. You may have tattoos that they are drawn to, piercings that they are drawn to. There's just something that's like an unconventional, like they find you just very attractive, but not for like the typical reasons. Like there's something really interesting about you. You don't just look like everybody, not a plain Jane type of person. Two of Swords, more air energy coming out. So you're really striking me as quite a practical person, and I think that is something that would definitely draw this this vulture person. The card Jump. Okay, and then the Empress. So right at the end there, coming through with strong like earth and mothering, nurturing energy, kind of just rounds all this out. We're really looking at some like sharp energy here between the two of you. Very sharp energy, very intellectually driven energy, mind focused energy. So I think the two of you are going to be connecting a lot on intellectual ideas, but on top of that, this person really sees you as somebody who they could start a family with. They see you as abundant in that way, like that you bring a little bit of a nurturing energy that they really enjoy, and that they think probably a family would benefit from. Yeah, this is really interesting because I think the two of you are very, very similar in a lot of ways. And then there's things that are quite different about you. Like that Empress energy is pretty different. Such a feminine energy coming through here, whether you're male or female. There's something very nurturing and receptive and gentle about your energy, whereas your person doesn't have quite as much of that. So I think that's something they really appreciate. They may not have been in a relationship before or even have any relationships in their lives, family, friends, where somebody makes them feel nourished and comforted the way that you do. But on top of that, they can connect with you on an intellectual level, and I think they really, really enjoy that. So I think they see you as somebody who's really decisive, and they like that because I don't think that they would really enjoy being around somebody who takes a long time to make decisions and who kind of drags their feet on things. They don't drag their feet. They like to move forward, and that's something that the two of you can connect on. They like your kind of like no BS nature, I think. And again, I'm really, let me see, looking at all of this. Physically, yeah, I do think there is something edgy about your appearance. In the Two of Swords here, we even had tattoos come through. I'm just noticing that. I was talking about tattoos before, so it might be that you have certain tattoos or piercings or something that they're really interesting to this person. They're very drawn to them. I see them being very drawn to your neck as well. You may have a long neck, something they find beautiful. But yeah, there is something about your appearance, probably a little bit mysterious to them. Something dark and mysterious about your appearance that really pulls them in. I'm trying to think with this Empress, I think that they are also very... I'm trying to think of how to say this because I think there is a lot of sexual energy between the two of you. And it might be something that kind of starts in the mind and develops into a more physical thing. Okay, we had a card come out here. I want to talk about this. The throat chakra came out. So again, we're talking about somebody who speaks their mind, gets right to the point. So you definitely have a well-developed throat chakra. No blockages there. You'll come right out and say it. And this person really appreciates that about you. I think sometimes they even think it's funny if they hear you kind of get right to it with somebody, get right to the point, kind of show your witty side a little bit. They like that a lot. They find that intriguing. Really being drawn again to this edginess. So I want to know, you guys, like, leave me a comment. Do you have piercings, pink hair? Like, what kind of cool thing have you got going on? Because whatever it is, you really caught this person's attention. Chameleon coming out here. So this is somebody who really kind of sees you as not a chameleon in that you want to fit in, because no, like I'm not getting the vibe that you want to fit in. I think you kind of do your own thing and you're very unapologetic about it, but you are somebody who can go into a lot of different scenarios and hold your own. Like you can walk into a room full of people and find people to connect with, find topics to discuss with them, and really like find common ground. And they like that about you. They really respect that about you. That might be something that they struggle with, so you make social interactions a little easier for them. It could even be a way that the two of you are going to connect, finding common ground where maybe it didn't seem like it. If this person is quite reserved, then maybe you kind of bring them out of their shell a little bit and find a topic to discuss with them that the two of you kind of lose yourselves in, because I'm seeing a lot of that. There's a lot of like mental energy going on here, an exchange of mental energy. And it's something that they really appreciate about you, being able to exchange ideas. And all the like books, that's coming into my mind. Books, maybe the two of you read a similar book or decide to read similar books and then discuss kind of like what your findings were, what your thoughts were. It's something they just feel like they can really connect with you on an intellectual level and really just like get to the point. So they're definitely drawn to you for that reason. If this is somebody that you know through school, then it's like you stood out for being really smart in class, always having the right answer. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that. For some of you, that might be the case. That might be where you met this person. You could have been study partners, and you just really connected over the knowledge, the information that you were learning. Let's pull some love cards for you. Okay, self-worth coming out. So definitely something that draws this person to you is just the fact that you do value yourself. You care for yourself, and you don't seem particularly needy, or I hate to use this word, but clingy, because this isn't something that this person would like. Their personality is not striking me as one where they would appreciate a clingy person. I think you kind of have your stuff together, and you value yourself enough to have your own thing going on, and they like that. They like that you have your own friends, your own interests, and kind of spend some time just exploring your own passions and interests, like I said. So I do think that they value that about you, and that draws them to you. And then soul connection. So yeah, they feel connected to you on a deep soul level. And I think that connection is probably something that was established through a lot of this exchanging of ideas. So definitely they are drawn to your mind, and you may be drawn to their mind as well. And that's what brings the two of you closer together. With this Two of Wands here that came out for them, there may be this kind of just speaks to like shared ideas again. So this might not be ideas in terms of knowledge, but it could be ideas in terms of plans, plans for the future. You two might line up on that. Maybe plans for education, for travel. There is kind of, yeah, there is something suggesting that the two of you might travel together. More than that, I think it's that you might really transform. With this Death card and with this person coming through as the Vulture, this is someone who isn't afraid of transformation. And I don't think you are either. I think maybe you've kind of changed yourself and experimented a lot with your appearance, or just kind of this chameleon energy coming through again. I think that's something that draws them to you. So like I was saying, it's not a chameleon in terms of you want to fit in. If anything, I think you want to stand out. Like, you don't really like doing the conventional thing or looking the conventional way, but you can change your appearance and blend in sometimes with certain crowds. So like if you wanted to change your appearance and appear a certain way, or be able to connect with people in a certain way, that's something that you can do, and it's something that really attracts them to you because you've got this kind of edgy quality to you. So if you decided like tomorrow that you wanted to be different, that you wanted to try something new, you would just go for it. And they totally value that in you, because they're not afraid to do that. If they want to try something new, if they want to experiment, they want to learn something, they want to go somewhere, they're going to just do it. They're not going to wait around and think about it a lot. They kind of move through quickly with a lot of air energy, and you share that with them. So why do they want you? They want you because you're edgy, because you totally caught their eye with some form of like a little bit of a different, an unconventional and unexpected appearance. They really might be drawn to your neck or your ear. Leave me a comment down below if this person has actually kissed your neck or commented on your neck or touched your neck in some way, because I think it is an area of your body that they are quite drawn to. But they are also really drawn to your mind. They're drawn to the ideas that the two of you share. They're drawn to the conversations that you have. They feel a deep soul connection with you. And they really love the way you just tell it like it is. I think they think it's hilarious sometimes, probably because it's something about them that people have commented on, and they see that in you too. You'll definitely you're a straight shooter, no doubt about that. And they appreciate that about you. They don't like being in relationships where they have to wonder what their partner is thinking. They've probably been in relationships like that before, and they just don't fare well in situations like that. They're a person who just wants to know like what's up so they can make any necessary changes or adjustments, and you are somebody who values yourself enough to just tell them exactly what it is that you want and what you need, what's working for you and what isn't. So you two are definitely connecting with this air energy, with this very straightforward energy, and I think this is probably a beautiful connection with this soul connection card coming out. So yeah, that's all I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If any part of this resonated, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this, and I will catch you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, group 4. If you picked the Ace of Cups, then this is your reading all about why your person is attracted to you. So we're going to jump in and find out all of the physical features and the elements of your personality that your person is drawn to, and we'll get all the details we can. Before we do that, I want to look into a little bit about who your person is and just get a little insight about where they're coming from and how their personality kind of lines up with yours, so that we'll have a better idea of why they feel so drawn to you. So underneath your Ace of Cups, I have one animal spirit card, and we are going to use that to give us a little clue as to who your person is. So your person is showing up as the camel. This is fire energy. Okay, this person is likely an independent person, so you probably know them as someone who's quite independent. They're probably somebody who can handle quite a bit. Camels are known for going on long journeys, so this is somebody who probably at times seems like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, but seems to manage it quite well. They might be into travel, have an interest in travel. You probably see them as somebody pretty calm, pretty content, probably a very happy person. I think that might be something that the two of you relate on. We will look into that when we look into you, but you were drawn to the Ace of Cups. So kind of just that calm energy, I think, is something that the two of you might be connecting on. They might be passionate as well, but definitely that calmness and that contentness comes through a lot heavier than any kind of passion or quick moving fire energy. I do think this is somebody who's probably been on a lot of journeys in their life. We will look into that more. Maybe we'll get more insight when I look into the tarot cards, but somebody who's been through a lot, their life may look totally different now than it did several years ago. They are on, if not a physical journey, but then a spiritual journey. So I'm going to look into some tarot and see what else we can get from this. The way the moon is showing in this card too, they might be somebody who Maybe there's a lot hidden. The Three of Swords coming out for your person. That might be something that they don't share. There could be heartbreak in their past and they keep it quite hidden. That came out right as I was noticing the moon on the camel card. So maybe some of their deeper emotions they don't share. Definitely on the surface they come across as somebody very happy and just calm and content. Like, not overly dramatic in any way, just a pretty chill person. And it seems like they can handle quite a lot. Page of Swords. Oop. And the Six of Cups coming out. I think the Six of Cups came out in group 1. I could be remembering that wrong, but I think this card came out for one of the other readings, so it might be worth checking out one of the other readings. I'm definitely picking up on the fact that this is a person who went through a lot in their childhood. So some of this Three of Swords energy could be referencing heartbreak and disappointments that took place in their childhood, but if not in their childhood, then definitely in their past. This is someone who probably keeps a lot of this hidden. They are not that upfront with sharing this information unless they know you and feel close to you. So depending on where you are in your relationship with this person, this might be something that you know about, but I don't think this is something that they're going to readily share with just anyone. I'm also picking up on kind of an innovative energy from this person. It's somebody that has a lot of new ideas all the time. They might get a little bit excited. So maybe some of that fire energy coming out now, I'm kind of seeing where they might be a bit fiery. They might get a little excited about new ideas. Not sure if they follow through on any of those, but they are definitely eager about things and quite excitable. So that might be fun. That might be something that you tease them about, just a fun part of their personality. They're definitely somebody who wants to learn new things. They like to read or to watch educational television shows or something. Like, they have a thirst for knowledge, and I think they do kind of get excited about things. And maybe like it's one thing one week and a different thing the next. I don't know why, I'm just kind of getting that energy that they might kind of be like totally into, I don't know, like planes one week and then like, I don't know, it's something completely different the next, and they get kind of excited about it. So yeah, definitely just picking up on there are some things in their past that they might not share that much, but I do think this is somebody who wants to share these things and who looks for new ways to express themselves. So I'm going to keep these cards kind of on the side to refer back to as we look into what it is that they find attractive about you. I'm already kind of picking up on something just looking at who they are, and you coming through as the Ace of Cups, somebody really emotionally balanced, somebody that makes it easy for people around you to open up and share their emotions. That's really speaking to me in terms of who this person is, because I do think they have a lot kind of bottled up and that they don't feel comfortable sharing it with just anyone. So you're somebody who makes them feel comfortable enough to share those parts of themselves, even if they haven't done it yet. Like I was saying, they look for new ways to express themselves. So you may have provided kind of a new way for them to express themselves and really given them this Six of Cups kind of energy, like a safe place, a really friendly place. This might be somebody that you're friends with, and maybe they have a bit of a crush on you. So I don't know if this is someone you're in a relationship with or what, but yeah, there is kind of that friendly vibe coming through, that friendship vibe, or somebody that you've known for a while. But if it isn't, it's just someone that that feels really comfortable with you. They feel at home with you, and given that they do keep a lot to themselves about some of their past hurts, I think that would make them feel really good to be around you. So that's most likely something that they feel drawn to about you, that you make them feel comfortable. to share parts of themselves and to share their past. So let's look at more reasons why this person is drawn to you. They're definitely drawn to your emotional side. We were kind of touching on that. I think they feel emotionally connected to you. They're drawn to your heart and just your caring nature. They see you as somebody like just a very sweet person. There's a purity coming through in this reading, like also with this, with the Six of Cups, there's kind of this pure energy. So I think they see you as a pure, almost angelic kind of person that just brings a lot of peace and calm and tranquility to them. And we were talking about the camel being kind of a calm personality. So that's something they would value and connect to you with, that calmness. Okay, Four of Swords coming out for you. Right as we were saying, calm. So I do think that they're drawn to your ability to kind of care for yourself and probably those around you as well. But they've noticed that you will take time out to care for yourself, to rest, to meditate when you need to. And that really appeals to them. Seven of Cups, so more Cups energy coming through here. They definitely see you as somebody who has a lot of choices. That might be, oh, just dropped a lot of cards. That might be kind of intimidating to them. They may kind of notice that a lot of people are drawn to you. I think a lot of people really are drawn to you. Four of Pentacles. A lot of people are drawn to you because you emit a soothing energy and a really caring and nurturing energy. I think you really hold space for other people to be able to be themselves, to express themselves, and that probably leads to a lot of people feeling drawn to you. That can be a little intimidating for your person because, like we were saying with this moon back here on the camel card, they keep a lot to themselves. They keep a lot hidden. So it might take a bit for this person to be upfront about how they feel about you. And secretly, there could be a lot on their mind in terms of intimidation because they do see you as somebody who is highly desirable and just very sweet. I think that's what it is. You're very sweet. You're very kind to everyone, and it really makes people want to be near you. With this Four of Pentacles, I mean, that is interesting energy, the Four of Pentacles with this Four of Swords. So four is definitely being a theme. I don't know if that's a significant number to you in this connection, but there is sort of this element of like holding on and being still. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that is what is drawing them to you, is your ability to kind of be still, be calm. So odd, sort of odd energy. An odd way to express that, but definitely like this, like in the Four of Pentacles, we're looking at somebody who can be kind of frugal. So that might be a part of your personality, that you do like to hang on to your money and be smart with your money. And that could be something that they value about you. But more so, it's giving me just a feeling of just stillness. Like we're not letting go of this this purse here. We're just holding it, just being still. It's almost like she's in a meditative state, same as with the Four of Swords. And this Ace of Cups really gives me that feeling too, of just calmness, serenity, and really pulling everything into the heart center. So this person really is drawn to just like a tranquil nature about you. I think that's something about their personality. Like they can't handle people who are too much, like just too loud, too out there, they wouldn't be drawn to a person like that. They like it kind of calm. They like one-on-one, and the two of you seem to connect on a one-on-one basis. Physically, definitely being drawn to the area of the chest here. You'll notice here in the Ace of Cups, just the energy here directed towards the chest, directed towards the heart chakra. So again, this is something that this person values about you, just your ability to love, your caring, kind nature. Also here, I mean, she's holding her purse, although we are dealing with Pentacles here. She's holding this really close to her chest. I think this is something that this person is drawn to beyond your heart, maybe physically your actual chest, male or female. I think this person is drawn to that area of your body. Let's look a little bit deeper and we'll see what else comes through. I think they also, going back to the Seven of Cups, I think that they see you as somebody who makes wise decisions. And that's probably because you do take the time to contemplate, to meditate, and to kind of like center yourself and go within before doing anything, before making any decisions. Earth energy coming out for you. I think this card came out in another reading too, so that's really interesting. Yeah, a real groundedness. It's sort of what we were talking about. There's something very grounded and calming about you that draws them to you, and I think that they value like your sound reasoning and decision-making skills. They think you're really good at that. You're not impulsive in a destructive way. You might be impulsive and fun, but you definitely do not just make decisions out of nowhere and make a mess of things. You like to be very thoughtful. Sacral chakra came out, just flew out. So we were talking about the person maybe being drawn to your chest in terms of physical attractiveness. There's definitely a passionate energy here with sacral chakra number 6 flying out of the deck like that. This person is physically attracted to you a lot, and I don't know if that's something that they would share. So I'm a little bit torn here with the cards that came out for them, because I can see reasons why they would and why they wouldn't. We've talked about this person being very kind of secretive and keeping things that are personal to them to themselves. And we have this Three of Swords. So they've been hurt in the past. They may have been betrayed in the past, and they're not as forthcoming with their feelings because of this. But at the same time, this Page of Swords came out for them. So I do think that this is something that they will express to you in the future once they feel comfortable. But we were talking about it with the Ace of Cups and just this loving, caring, gentle energy that you give to this person. They will feel comfortable with you to share this, but they definitely it's more than that Six of Cups energy with them, with the sacral chakra coming out like that. And it literally flew out. It was off camera, so you couldn't see it, but it literally flew out. So there's definitely a strong sexual attraction going on here. Let's look a little bit more into these love story cards and see what else your person is attracted to about you. Really just picking up on the fact that you make them feel so comfortable, so at home, and like they can open up. And that's like seriously for them, looking at the cards that came out for them, that's not typical for them. They would usually just kind of keep just keep to themselves, keep their feelings hidden. But you make it a little easier for them to open up. Caution card coming out. This is literally exactly what I was talking about with the Four of Pentacles and with the Seven of Cups. You are a cautious person, and they like it about you. They like that you will take the time to evaluate situations before just diving in. I think that's something that would make them feel really uncomfortable, somebody that would just dive in recklessly. But you're cautious about how you move through the world, and they really respect that about you. And I think that that is probably refreshing, because a lot of times when we do show a little bit more caution and move slower, that's criticized, and it's always seen as better to like storm through, like just break down the door and be really quick and decisive about things. And I think you do have a decisive quality about your personality, but you have a real thoughtful quality too. And I think they value that about you. They wouldn't feel comfortable in it. They are coming through as a fire kind of energy, but they don't feel comfortable moving through things so fast and being reckless about things. Okay, freedom card popping out for you, number 16. And this really speaks to just the freedom that they feel around you. I think that's the number one thing, the number one reason that they are drawn to you, is just how free they feel to be themselves and to open up when they're in your presence. One other thing I wanted to point out about the camel is really the fact that the camel brings opposites into balance. So they do have this fire side to them because they are an animal of the desert, but they also have this water element, and they provide nourishment with the water. So they kind of bridge the gap between this fire and water, totally opposite elements. And you're coming through as this water element pretty strong. This emotional connection is really important to them. And the emotion that you show and that you let through in your personality and how you interact with them and others. So really, I think this is kind of a magical connection. And they're really drawn to that about you because they understand that watery emotional energy, it's a part of them. It's just not a part of them that they really show. So it's something they're able to show when they're with you. So just looking at this, there's definitely some strong sexual energy coming through here. There's a much deeper connection than that, though. There is a strong emotional energy. They are very connected to you through the heart. You're both very emotional and sensitive people, and I think you're connected in that way. So that's what really draws them to you. That's all I have for you, Group 4. I hope you loved your reading. If it resonated, please leave me a comment down below and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. I will see you in your next reading. Bye.